Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and realizing something is terribly wrong. Outside your window, the world is silent. No footsteps, no voices, no answers. Throughout human history, there have been moments so strange, so disturbing, that even decades later, no one has been able to explain them. Entire ships abandoned in the middle of the ocean. Hikers running into freezing darkness for reasons unknown. Strange signals arriving from deep space and then disappearing forever. These are not legends. These are real events recorded in history. Tonight, we explore 7 of the most chilling true mysteries that still have no explanation. 1. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, 1959. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on a winter expedition in the Ural Mountains of Russia. Days later, something horrifying happened. When rescue teams finally found their campsite, the tent had been cut open from the inside. It looked as if the hikers had fled in absolute terror. But what they discovered next was even more disturbing. Some bodies were found barefoot in the snow, despite freezing temperatures of -30 degrees. Others had massive internal injuries, similar to those caused by a car crash. Yet there were no external wounds. One victim was missing her tongue. Another had radiation detected on their clothing. To this day, no explanation fully accounts for what happened that night. Avalanche? Secret military testing? Or something far stranger? The mystery remains unsolved. 2. The Mary Celeste ghost ship, 1872. In 1872, a ship called the Mary Celeste was discovered drifting in the Atlantic Ocean. The ship was perfectly intact. The cargo was untouched. Food was still on the table. But the entire crew had vanished. 10 people were on board. Not a single one was ever seen again. There were no signs of struggle, no lifeboats nearby, no clear explanation. A perfectly good ship, abandoned in the middle of the ocean. 3. The WOW signal, 1977. On August 15, 1977, astronomer Jerry Amon was reviewing radio signals captured by a telescope in Ohio. Suddenly, one signal stood out. It was incredibly strong, unlike anything ever recorded before. The signal lasted exactly 72 seconds. When Amon saw it, he circled it and wrote one word next to it. Wow. The signal appeared to come from deep space. Scientists searched for the signal again, but it never appeared again. To this day, no one knows what caused it. 4. The dancing plague of 1518. In the summer of 1518, something bizarre happened in Strasbourg, France. A woman suddenly began dancing uncontrollably in the street. She danced for days without stopping. Soon, dozens of others joined her, then hundreds. People danced until they collapsed from exhaustion. Some even died. Historians still debate the cause. Mass hysteria, poisoned food, or something stranger. 5. The Hinterkaifeck Murders, 1922. In 1922, a family living on a remote farm in Germany was brutally murdered. 6 people were killed. But days before the murders, the farmer discovered strange footprints in the snow leading from the forest to the house. But none going back. Someone had come to the farm and stayed. The family also heard footsteps in the attic. After the murders, investigators discovered something chilling. Someone had stayed in the house for days after the killings, but the killer was never found. 6. The Tunguska explosion, 1908. In 1908, a massive explosion flattened 80 million trees in Siberia. The blast was equivalent to 1,000 nuclear bombs. Yet strangely, there was no crater. Scientists believe an asteroid exploded in the atmosphere, but even today, the exact cause remains debated. 7. The Max Headroom broadcast hijacking, 1987. In 1987, during a live television broadcast in Chicago, something very strange happened. the signal suddenly cut out. Then a mysterious figure appeared wearing a max headroom mask. He spoke nonsense and behaved strangely. The interruption lasted about 90 seconds. Then the signal returned to normal. The hacker responsible was never identified. Even today, the case remains unsolved. History is full of mysteries. Some may one day be explained. Others may remain unanswered forever. But one thing is certain. The world still holds secrets we don't fully understand. Which of these stories disturbed you the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the darkest mysteries of history, make sure to subscribe, because the next story might be even stranger.